Welcome to today's episode. We are live. We are live again. I'm going to review my photos from the very last weekend from GTC Rally Part 2. So if you haven't seen Part 1, back to the previous video. Just fast check. I'm going to check if everything is working well. Recording and everything. Let me check. Oh, good. I can hear myself on my phone. Good. So it's time to begin. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. Does it work or not? Yes, should be working. A cup of coffee and it's time to check photos. So this the second stage. I've tried to find another good place to make photos. I have found this corner. In the next, this corner was another corner. So I was like, let's say, moving between those two corners to make my gallery more interesting, and quite sharp corner from the main road to left turn 90 degrees with to the narrow road with huge ditch next to this road. You can't see on these photos, but was kind of scary. That's why the cars was like so careful when they turned there to make sure that they haven't they don't load. Let's say they don't load in the ditch. First BMW is X car X1. Nice slide, but the background is not interesting. So if you would like to take the picture for our gallery from here, we would have to do something with these backgrounds. For example, remove this blue big flag, and that's it. BMW, kind of interesting. Slow speed corner. That's why the most of photos are pretty sharp, pretty good. But I will show you how to, for example, this one. I will show you how to fast and nice. Nowadays we can remove things using AI from Adobe. For example, let me see. Stamp, clone, no, remove. Okay, if we would like to get rid of this flag, we just mark it, place one button, remove. No. And the magic can happen. It's pretty fast, you see, and voila, and it's gone. It's so good. So if we want remove this mask, another mark, remove. If we like to do that more precisely, we would like to spend like more time and be more precisely. You see that BMW has a cut indicator, but I'm just showing you how AI is good nowadays. But if we would like to take time, then sometimes it's pretty amazing. But we need to be sure that it's like everything is good marked. This is also important. For example, this part Toyota has. Oh, I mean the light is a little bit off, but if you would like to work on that, we can do like some magic things. Okay, so let's back to the stock photo. Quite nothing interesting is happening here. How is it f40? Because this is the sharpest setting. The sharpest settings for my camera. And let me see. 4 shots of BMW. this guy was kind of drifting, and it was like enjoyable to watch, and a lot of like tire squeezing noise. uh Demo car, Subaru WRC. This is like a Colin, I believe, from 1995. And you can see here how the suspension of the car, how it's like a stiff, how it's stiff because it's still left rear car is in the air. You see, there is like not that much suspension travel. This is quite good. I mean, the car is facing to us. Uh, Time is 1:320. It's a bit too slow, not that much dynamic. Good photo, but nothing. It's nice to. I like to have like public. I would like to have like almost every photo is good, but real estates are not that good for background. But we need to enjoy. We need to enjoy what we have. This is quite good. It's like no, we have pretty sharp. This photo will be good like for social media, so we will write it. This one in Porsche, driven by Kevin. It's like he did amazing job in this rally on this rally. Here, this one. This one is already edited. I have worked on this photo before, so you see that like everything is removed nicely from the background. Everything is nicely removed from the background. This is the stock photo, so I have spent a bit more time on this one, and you see the final result of the photo, and it's a blast. You see like one wheel is in the air, a little bit dust over here. We can in the final editor we do this dust over here a little bit more sharp. And I believe Rostock, he have won a lot of rallies in the Netherlands in his career, but this is he was third in this rally. He had a bit different technique in this corner as the rest. For example, he pulled like old times. He pulled the handbrake. That's why he made a little bit rotation in the car. But you see, here the wheels are counter. Where is camera? Here the wheels are counter steering, and just one shot later they are straight, and the car goes completely like straight, flat out. If I would do that again, the time 400 is little bit no dynamic even on tonic. Or you cannot see the dynamic even on the turning wheels. This here we can see completely different technique of driving, like very narrow to the tree. It's like cutting the corner maximum understar. Usually I don't like my background from this. That's why I moved from there after like fifth car or something. Even this photo, when we crop this photo nicely, even look, so it will be much more interesting. Oh, this is this like here is you can see this deep ditch on the right side, but even when we cut this photo, for example, like this, like here, even this one is much more interesting than the background over there. Okay. Here the look little bit closer, nicer. I would like to. I am a huge fan of mechanical photography, so I wanted to cut this background, and I see that in this photo I have changed to f3.2, so almost maximum. The problem with this lens is it's still sharp, f2.8, but it's sometimes when you do like big crop, it's not satisfied. This same photo from the background, but it's not that sharp enough, not that sharp as I would like to have it. Those photos are, in my opinion, much more interesting when we can see environment around the car, and sometimes it's nice to take like a just like a landscape photo with the car in one point. I would like to say in the modern cars, uh, it's important in the modern car. It's important. Let's say I would select to say to speed, and in the next ride, I try to focus on the fast corners, like fifth gear. I cannot say sixth gear because modern cars they have only 5-speed transmissions, maybe some old A group, but on the let's say sub maximum speed corners, and I will aim this in the next rally. I love this old Fiesta. This is still like R5. It's old one. Those square body white. They look completely amazing. And this is, I would say, is like a good photo. It's like uh, close, closer look, closer look. We can see some dynamics. Some dynamic is going on. How was it? 175 millimeters, so almost maximum range. And I would say this is the good photo. So this is the learn. This is like the lesson for me for the next time. I need to like close up the car if the background is not interesting, and this photo is much better than the rest. And of course, from the background, I also will take this photo because I really love how the car, like squares here, they look. This car look from the back. Here is closer shot. Here is wider. I would like to say, if this wider or even this. This is sharp enough, so I will take this one. Hyundai number 7. By the way, this car has different ref limit than other Rally 2 cars. Here we can see some some bodywork. Tape is always important, but if you have if you have a car glued like this, it's also like adds like spiciness to our photography to make this thing like more interesting. And even later on, we can tag this photo like Mr. Tape or something similar. I would like to take this photo, but I think it's just interesting enough. And I've moved to another location, then the same car, I moved to a different corner because this corner was later. And yeah, some things in the foreground when on the braking zone, we can see how the car is bottoming down. Fast photo. Then we can see like lens blur in the foreground, in the background. So it's quite interesting. And the people over there, they look like in the cage. That's also fun. Yes, this photo looks like made from the smartphone. This is more interesting. Later on, I would like to go down a bit to make good photo, and that was good because there was like not that many was going on, and safety marshals they were pretty friendly, and some things was available. Let's say available to do that. Just random photo, a bit like from the smartphone, nothing interesting. As you can see here, like the cars are turning from the main road to the left. There is always like nice to catch someone on the foreground that we can see someone is there. So for example, like safety marshal is on the left, but nothing spectacular. Another Renault Rally 3. Good fast car. Good fast car. Uh, this one, this is quite good. If you would like to have like some spectators on the left right would be perfect. At least we can see environment from the rally like this is in the good point. Rear end before speed bump. Front end is just lifted a little bit lifted up. Of course, Lancer. And later on in the end, I will choose, as always, around 10 photos what I would like to edit and of course print. I believe in this the city stage. Rosendal was quite crowded, but in this special stage, with those not unavailable special stages, there is like not that many people even. Yes, easy to reach, and I love this car. Maxi Peugeot. I am a huge fan of Peugeot, railing Peugeot. F point F 3.2, 200 millimeters, and I love this car. I love this car, and I love this photo. So photo. My English teacher always correct me. too much noise in the foreground. Here I've changed location, and somehow I love those photos. I know they are kind of weird because you can't see the sponsors on the car, but it's pretty nice. You at least when you take photo from the back of the car, then you can see like dust, everything, like all dynamic, what is going on there. But it has to be like good spot to do that safety. You see here, it's like I think this is like really far, but it's quite interesting. But in my opinion, it's too less dust. Those speed photos are pretty, I would say, pretty sharp. Like every photo has a good sharpness. Opel. I haven't seen this car in the stages for a while. Honda Civic R EP3, I believe. Then I back. Then I back to the first location. But different angle from the photo, and you see that, like those photos are much more interesting because something is going on in the foreground. Mm, something is going on in the foreground, so this is much different angle. In the beginning, the direction from the wind was like kind of weird, and I had a lot of leaves on the front of camera. A lot of branches was like flying there, so the shot wasn't clear. But later on, well, because this is a raw photo, I missed a bit colors. So if you would like to add like some colors, shadows, it's a little bit dark. Like this. Can we add some blue? Added some blue. And I would like to reduce some red colors. It's like this. Clarity, some texture, and some dehaze. This tree on the left side is correct, but this pole on the right side, I would like to remove it, or crop or adjust the crop without this pile. Something like this. Oh, and over here is is our gravel section, and I like this photo. Like in the beginning of the enter to the gravel section, and that's why the photo is made like this. Then you can see where the car is going, and I would like to say this is also like interesting to our gallery. Here is too much dust to be. And over here, I've tried to do some experiments, but unsuccessful. So I will delete those photos for sure. And so it's a bit too, let's say, too bright. And here I again back to the dynamic photos, let's say moving photos, or I need to check how they they call it, like motion, let's say. That was quite a good idea because you see how the airflow, how the air goes around the car. Might be good for social media, but it's not sharp enough. And I have told you that I struggle a bit with this thing, with this camera. And there will be a lot of unsatisfied photos. So, but the live content. That's why I'm doing that, because it's good for algorithms. Algorithm from the YouTube needs to know me. That's why we are doing this thing. And it's also a good thing to manage, let's say, my stress level. I get used to live videos, so we can hit two birds by one stone. For example, algorithm know about me, and I can share with you my knowledge. What happened if we dehaze this photo? Look, crop just like this. Check this out. I love that. Astra, like 20, 25 years ago, Astra GSE was something nice and something amazing. And there was like big gap between cars, so I moved to the another location on some fast corners, and so you can see even like slower cars when they go like full speed on the fast corners. This is quite of interesting. Here is Subaru, our Subaru 555 on the gravel section. This is not sharp enough. This Subaru wasn't going like full speed. That's why it's good catch. But the dust and everything fly from the car, from the previous car. That's why you can see haze on this photo, but it's pretty sharp. I would like take this one. But to do that, like if I when I dehaze the photo, then you can see the green is a bit too much green in my opinion. Then I need to a bit reduce green colors. Green and yellow, and that would be perfect. Closer look, but not that sharp. I would say it would be sharp enough. It would be sharp enough for social media. That's for sure. Because over there, the resolution is much lower than we need for example, to print photo as a poster. This is, I think, my one of my favorite photo, like full speed Porsche, full speed Porsche. It's already edited, but I think you can. Don't you think that we can adjust? We have already adjusted some things. That looks good. The cars when they hit maximum speed, they even look fast. You see that like there is like hidden dynamic in those photos. A little bit like good, not that bad. Just something else, because over there was not that many spectators. So that would be, if you compare your gallery to other people, then that might be interesting. But the wind wasn't that strong, and you see that like photos are a bit hazy. And one to 1,000 of a second, but still you can see like wheel spin and everything. This might be good. Can we see the crew if we would like to do? For I spilled the coffee on my t-shirt. This is not sharp. And yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow will be part three, part three, or of editing a few photos, because I still need to do some things today, and for YouTube algorithm is better to do that. For example, every day if you like video, and today I will also update. I will update to the internet Porsche. Another clip with Porsche, because everybody is doing that, and to boost my algorithm. Over here was the sun direction wasn't that clear, but I would like to also like take some photos, because I can combine them from the video clip what I have done, and that might be also good to social media, some shorts, because I need to practice. The best thing to learn something is by practicing, by using it. Like, that's why we are this. What I'm doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I see that is not that 100% sharp. This one. Another Renault. I believe that I have like a good point of view from recorded from the camera, from this photo. When the cars are slower, I am in a certain point. I am a bit more. I am a bit more brave, let's say. That I can see, that I can see like if they are car slower, but later on there is like some limit. Some drivers, they have not enough experience, and they might do weird thing. That's why always like you have to balance your risk when you are close to the road, when the cars goes cars go completely like, flat out. Oh, and I've changed the location over here. Lancer. Is it sharp? Kind of. When we reduce highlights a little bit, brightness might be usable. What you think? Oh, this one not is not sharp enough. Wow, what the? But I would love this photo with yellow. Clear, clear. This one not. I was trying to do that like various things, and I'm not going to repeat myself, but for the next time I will try to also take my old camera. Do I have it? I have it. I have it. I have it here. D52 5200. This camera looks more professional than the previous one, because here is like grip from AliExpress. And that's why it's quite big. But I love that. I would like to back to this mirror camera later. This photo, let me back a bit. This photo would be sharp enough, then it would be like what I would like to what I would like to reach. F10, 1/200 of a second. even I can see now, I can see that even if the camera is slow, then somehow when I move like camera, like follow motion, follow let's say motion with car, like match together with car, somehow the camera lose the focus. And it's not only with one lens. I tried also like second lens, the smaller one, 2470, and it still was the same issue. But my goal in this thing was make to make to take photo like this, for example, when you see the dust and everything, and how air goes around the car like in the wind tunnel. We are almost in the end, only few pictures left, and 41 minutes in the clock. Now I can mark them as a 1, for example, then nothing interesting. Yeah, don't be afraid to test new things, because only like this you can learn. You can learn your equipment. This is also important. So only by testing, doing uncomfortable things. But this is about this. If you wouldn't test what works for you, what kind of photos are good for you, then you wouldn't be good. I mean, only like this, only by doing uncomfortable photos, like everything in life, we can move forward. And later on in home, when we have a big screen, we can analyze those photos and make improvement. It's just on the board. It's sharp, but for social media, yes. But for social media, yes. But for printing, not. For printing, must be everything must be just in point. And some cars, this is the true. Like some cars are easier to focus. For example, when they have like big sign sponsor name on various colors, then it's easier to focus, because autofocus is like works on contrast differences. I've also tried like automatic focus points, but the issue is that you need to confirm that by OK, and as we know, cars are pretty fast, and there is not enough time to press OK button. Okay, we are almost in the end. It's like 20 pictures left. Uh, those are, most of them are just like test photos. Oh, this one is this, and the car is much more interesting than the previous one. So maybe I will check also the Clio Cup. They are around 10 cars in the pack, but Opel Manta is only like few. Oh, this is like sharp enough. So you see, like when I was like I was moving my camera following the car. So it's like first one and the last one are the most sharp. Somehow I miss that middle. Oh, environment. And that field was mint, so it was beautiful smell around this area, and I love that. It's like when I was standing in the middle of the field with smell and everything, like really cars. I would like to take like some leaves to make a tea for later, but I haven't done it. So that's kind of some sort of like stealing. No, non-interesting, interesting, non-interesting. I would like to say in this condition, photos taken by smartphone would be more interesting than by half professional camera. I think the problem might be that like even pieces of grasses what you can see on the photo over here, somehow autofocus take them instead of bigger object in the background, even if this is like main object. I will try to remove, because I can select there like use only half focus points, because mirrorless camera is full of, oh, this is the last picture. The mirrorless camera is full of focus points compared to the old camera. My old camera had, I believe, 12 focus points, and this newer one has, I would say, unlimited. So to limit the focus points, that might be also issue, but I need to try for the next Larry. And I think that's it. Later on, I will do the second live, and we will check what we have chosen, and tomorrow we will do editing. And of course, to improve myself, I need to review this clip, so I can listen myself and I can correct let's say, myself. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you for today. I see I have gathered 2 thumbs up, so this is like a big improvement from yesterday's video, because yesterday's was like 0. So thank you for today, and I would like to say see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. This is our challenge for the next few upcoming few days. Live videos. Bye bye.